My name is Caroline. Welcome to class for everybody who's just joining us now. And we are going to be unmuting everybody, but if you have anything that you need to share, feel free to put it in chat and I'll try and check as often as I can. And welcome to class. If you have any injuries, and I know some of you have shared already what things I should be mindful of, please feel free to let me know. If anything feels sharp, shooting, or electric, not to do it. And just making sure you take care of yourself. And I'm really glad that you're here today to take care of yourself. So let's start with taking a nice big breath in, bringing the arms up. And exhale. And taking a big breath in. And exhale. And one more. And exhale. Reaching all the way up and rolling down through the spine. At the bottom, soften your knees, dropping your tailbone down, and imagine scooping up a big ball, bringing it all the way up. And exhale, rolling it down. And soften. Inhaling, coming all the way up. Trying to get a little bit more movement through our legs, through our spines, just more range of motion as we breathe. Taking nice big breath in. And big breath out. And two more. Big breath in. And exhale, big breath out. And one more. And exhale, bringing hands to heart, hands to sides, reaching over to the right side, through center, over to the left, open the chest and up to the right, through center, side, and back. Reach. One more. And reverse the other way. Exhale. Really opening up the chest, making sure we engage our abs as well as our back, just to protect. And one more. And when you're ready, reach into the right, back through center, over to the left. Feeling yourself pulling up through the pelvic floor as we breathe, feeling those spaces in between our ribs as we inhale through center, exhale at the side. Taking big breaths in and big breath out. And next time, coming to the right, reach all the way. Exhale through center as we windmill around. And four more. Just feeling how good it feels just to move. Last one. And reverse the other way, reach. Exhaling as we come through, reach and up. Just feeling how good it feels, just stretch. And one more. And coming back to center, bringing chin down, looking up at the sky, and chin down, looking up, and down, And up, 2 more. Last one. Bringing it back to neutral, turn head to the side and other way. One more on each side. And coming back to center. Taking ear to the corner and very carefully guiding your head. And if it feels okay, taking the other hand and press out. Really feeling that stretch to the wrist as well, being as gentle, especially if there's any injuries. And allowing your breath to drop just a bit more through the body. And one more big breath on the exhale, slowly coming back up, bringing shoulders up. And exhale, rolling them back. And one more. And exhale, taking left ear over to left shoulder and gently press out. And if you'd like a little bit more, guiding your head a bit deeper into that stretch. And slowly coming back up and bringing shoulders up. And exhale, let them go. This time inhale and hold them up, breathing in just a bit more until you can't take in any more air. And then try and take just one more sip. And let them come down. And one more. And exhale, let them come down. Very carefully, just starting to shift into our hips a little bit, just to allow them to start to release. And drawing circles. And reverse the other way. And rooting into your right foot. If you need a wall, taking a wall, very gently, we're going to pick up our left foot. And just feeling that stretch through the front of the leg, through your quadriceps. And slowly bringing it up towards your chest and circling your ankles. Try and bring the shoulders up, rolling them back. And reverse the other way. And taking it across, soften your knees. So bending the supporting knee. Again, if you need anything, please do. Taking your hands behind your back and interlacing your fingertips as we breathe. Taking those deep breaths in and deep breath out. One more big breath on the exhale, slowly bringing it back down, rooting into left, picking up right. And imagine lengthening the front plane of the body as we breathe. And whenever you're ready, bringing it forward and circle the ankle. See if you can reach the crown of your head a little bit more towards the ceiling. And reverse the other way. And gently crossing over, soften. And if you have sensitive knees, you may want to flex your foot. Taking your hands behind, interlace, and squeeze. Taking nice deep breaths in, and deep breath out. Couple more. Really breathing. And whenever you're ready, slowly coming back to center and rooting into right foot. Let's take our left leg, bringing it. Option 1 is just above, your heel is above your ankle, 2 calf, 3 thigh. And breathe. Imagine having tree roots as we take those deep breaths in and deep breath out. And one more big breath. Reaching the arms up. And exhale, bringing them down. And slowly coming back to neutral. Coming back to mountain breathing. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. And when you're ready, rooting into the opposite foot slowly, bringing it back up to the other side, finding that foundation, making sure that your supporting leg, as well as the leg that is up, are gently pressing equally into each other to get that nice synergy and that nice balance. You're not accidentally pushing yourself over. Making sure that your foot is not on your knees or on your ankle, just to make sure it's not on any of our joints. And imagine lengthening the front plane of the body as we breathe. And taking a nice big breath in, bringing the arms up. And exhale. Bring it back down. And one more. And exhale. And slowly coming back to neutral. Coming back to mountain. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and exhaling out. 2 more. And exhale. And 1 more. And exhale. Taking your left leg back, coming into a warrior 2. So turning, softening into your front knee into that lunge, turning your pelvis and your back foot, which I've got my left foot back, towards that left wall. And making sure front knee is directly over ankle, taking as if you're taking a bow and arrow. Right arm comes forward, left back, pulling up through the pelvic floor. Bring your shoulders up, curl them back. Turning to look at your back thumb and very carefully starting to draw circles, just starting to open up that shoulder as we follow that thumb. Feeling how nice it feels to have that crease at the top of the hip. And one more in this direction. And when you're ready, let's reverse the other way. Inhaling up, exhale down. And slowly coming back to center, taking that back arm, reaching it forward as if you're pulling a bow and arrow. Squeeze your elbow back and shoot the arm back. And gently bringing it forward, squeeze, shoot it back, bringing it forward, squeeze, shoot it back, bringing it forward, squeeze, shoot it back, forward, squeeze, shoot it back. 2 more. Last one. And turning palm up to exalt the warrior, softening into front knee just a little bit more. Taking a nice deep breath in and deep breath out. And one more. Very carefully taking your hands, interlace them behind your back, bring shoulders up, roll them back, and bowing the front plane of your body forward. Coming into humble warrior, really breathing into the hip crease. Try not to rest your belly on your leg, making sure even if it's touched and that it is engaged. And one more big breath, slowly coming back up. Open the arms out again, this time keeping that knee soft. And very carefully coming into an extended side angle, taking the arm just on top and opening up your top shoulder. Pressing into the edge of the back foot for power. As we take those deep breaths in and deep breath out. And one more big breath slowly. Finding our way back up to warrior two. Let's straighten that front knee. Press that left hip out, reaching our chest forward, coming into triangle. So reaching up towards the sky, feeling top shoulder stacked upon bottom shoulder as we breathe. Really lengthening, especially through that left side. Taking those deep breaths in and deep breath out. And one more big breath, slowly coming back to center. Bringing hands to your hips, pivot your feet so they're both outwards. Soften into goddess, softening both knees. And picking up your right heel and bringing it back down. Right heel and down 6 more, so 6, 5, still pulling up through the pelvic floor, pulling your ribs together, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And both at the same time. You can always do 4 and 4 if it's too hard to take both up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Holding it up here. And breathe. 1 inch down, 1 inch up, 1 inch down, 1 inch up, 1 inch down, 1 inch up. One more. 1 inch down, 1 inch up, and bringing it up. Turning toes forward and keeping hands to hips as we come into a forward fold and breathe. Taking nice deep breaths in and deep breath out. One more big breath on the inhale, slowly coming back up. This time turning left foot forward, right foot back as we come into warrior two on the other side. Taking those arms into a bow and arrow. And when you're ready, turning thumb of the back arm up and using your eyes to follow that thumb. Apparently there is something nice about this where it actually does strengthen your eye strength, but as well actually helps balance out both sides of the brain, which helps calm us down, make us feel connected to our body as we breathe and focus. And reversing opposite way. And soften, taking back arm, reaching it forward, pull that bow and arrow and shoot. Reaching forward, pull the bow and arrow and shoot. Pull and shoot. Forward, pull and shoot. Forward, pull and shoot. Forward, pull and shoot. Two more. Last one. And very carefully turning front palm up to exalt the warrior. Really breathe. And slowly coming back through center and reaching into an extended side angle. Taking your elbow to the top of the thigh, opening up the chest as we breathe. Taking those nice deep breaths in and deep breath out. And one more. And slowly coming back up to our warrior two. Straightening front knee, pressing our right hip out, opening up, coming into a triangle. Stacking top shoulder over bottom shoulder as we breathe. And one more. And on the inhale, slowly coming back, bringing hands to hips. Let's bring it back into goddess. Toes facing towards the outsides. Soften into your knees as we breathe. And very carefully, taking the heels up, straighten your knees, heels down, and soften. Heels up, straighten, coming up onto the heels, bringing them down, soften. Heels up, straighten, heels down, soften. Heels up, all the way, and straighten. Two more. Last one. This time, lift the heels. With heels off the ground, bend the knees. Heels down and straighten. Coming up, bend the knees. Heels down and straighten. Lift up, bend. Heels down and straighten. And up, bending the knees. Heels down and straighten. And up, bend the knees. Heels down and straighten. One more up. Heels down and straighten, turning toes forward, taking hands interlacing behind the back, shoulders roll, and very carefully coming all the way down into a forward fold. And one more big breath on the inhale, slowly coming all the way up. Heels, just noticing which way you've got your hands. Soften again and breathe. This time just holding here. Feeling that nice crease at the tops of the hips. Imagine breathing in through the bottoms of the feet as we take those deep breaths in and deep breath out. And one more. And straightening legs, turning toes forward. Taking hands, this time walking them down along the outsides of your legs, taking your peace fingers, wrapping them around your big toe. If headstand is in anybody's practice and you feel safe and warm enough, feel free. And feeling yourself taking a deep breath in. Whenever you're ready, bringing hands back up, turning toes, and wiggling your feet back together, heel toeing. When you're ready, we are going to come down to the ground. I'm just going to move the screen. So just finding yourself all the way down to the ground. Very carefully. And soften your knees. And very carefully, when you're ready, seeing if we can pick our feet off the ground, coming into boat. Really lengthening spine, belly button is in. And one more big breath on the exhale, bringing both legs down and walking hands forward. Just being mindful of which foot is in front as we take those deep breaths in and deep breath out. And slowly using your hands, coming back up. Option one is just bringing hands back, just being mindful if your wrists are sensitive, opening chest. Option two, pressing hands, lifting hips, coming all the way up, pulling up through the pelvic floor as we breathe. And one more big breath on the exhale, slowly finding our way back down. And second time, bringing it into boat. So gently leaning back, taking your feet off the ground. If it feels okay to lengthen the legs, feel free to. Making sure you're sitting up on your sits bones as we breathe deeply. One more big breath on the exhale, slowly bringing it back down. Having opposite foot in front, just one in front of the other, and walking hands forward. And one more big breath, walking hands back up and bringing hands back. Option one, seat stays on the ground as we lift. Two, press into the hands, lifting your seat as we breathe. And one more big breath on the exhale, slowly coming back down. And when you're ready, we are going to come all the way down onto our backs, very gently. And when you're ready, hugging your knees in towards your chest and feeling how good it feels as you gently start to wrap your arms around your legs, gently rocking back and forth as we take those deep breaths in, deep breath out. You may even want to do tiny circles as we rock back and forth, taking those deep breaths in and deep breath out. And bringing right knee in towards chest. Option one, left foot on the ground, knee to the ceiling. Option two is to extend your left leg along the ground as we hug that right knee in. Feeling how good it feels just to feel your back pressing into the ground as we breathe deeply in. And exhaling out. And if it feels okay to circle your ankle, please do. And reverse the opposite way. And whenever you're ready, opening up right arm to the side, gently bringing left knee over towards the right knee, over towards left side. And slowly rolling back onto your back, hugging knee back in a second time. And slowly extending leg up to the sky, flexing, and slowly bringing it down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hugging opposite knee in, so left knee in towards chest, circling your left ankle. And reverse the opposite way. And slowly opening our mouth to the side very carefully, guiding your knees over towards left knee over to right side. Really breathing. And on the inhale, slowly coming back through center, softening the knees. And very carefully, just gently rocking back and forth, forward and back, just massaging your spine, tops of the glutes into the ground as we breathe. And reverse the other way. And reaching arms, reaching legs up to the sky. Soften your knees and reaching either your thighs, your calves, or your feet. And gently rocking from side to side, breathing deeply into your hips as we explore Happy Baby. And coming back to center, releasing arms, releasing legs, just shaking out any tension, any aches and pains, anything you want to release, and then letting arms, legs come to the ground and yawn and stretch, feeling fresh, cool air coming in, warm air coming out. And one more big breath on your exhale whenever you're ready, feeling your arms, your legs, hands and feet soften, shoulders, hips, torso, neck and head. And slowly coming down into Shavasana. And when you're ready, putting on any layers you may need. Perhaps you may have a blanket if you're home, tucking yourself in, turning palms up to receive energy, or turning palms down to ground. Allowing your eyes to soften as we take those deep breaths in and deep breath out. And feeling yourself taking a deep breath in and exhale. And one more nice big breath. And starting to feel movement returning to your fingers, to your toes, to your hands and feet. You may want to reach your arms to yawn. And stretch, feeling fresh, cool air coming in, warm air coming out. And softly rolling to one side. And using your arms to guide you, slowly making your way back up to a tall seat. And rubbing your hands together, just bring them to our hearts, taking a nice deep breath in. And exhale, bringing hands together and bow to thank yourself. And I thank you too. Namaste. Have a wonderful night, everybody, and a wonderful day. Please be safe, be kind, and that includes to yourself too. I will be back on Friday. We're adding a Vinyasa yoga class, so it'll be a little bit more intense. And I look forward to seeing you at that time. And if not, I will see you back next Tuesday too.